did you tweet that?
You just hit the tweet
really?
thing. Are you on Twitter?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't
so
know
there.
that's how you could do that.
So no, I'll do it. I could do it from over here, and she can. So this is Marlene. Is it Weigers? Weigers, and we're gonna it's totally impromptu, and we've caught her off guard. But she is a Young Living Platinum, and we're gonna take a moment and just hear her story. And whatever we get. Hi, Happy Oiler. Yeah, I saw her in the hallway, and got her on here. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. You don't even want to hold it. Okay, so I'm just going to be in it. And what's your name's Deborah. Deborah is here with us too. So she's periscoping it.
Hi.
See, and you can see yourself. Now let me explain this real quick. Down here tells us who's joining. You only got 5 people watching. They're sending you hearts. They like you.
Thank you for the cards.
And then you'll see down here too. If they share it with their followers, so you guys go ahead and share it.
Look
if
at
you
all
want
the
anybody
hearts,
to
you
see
guys.
it.
I'm getting tons of hearts. This is so fun.
That's because I love you.
I haven't seen hearts yet.
I got hearts.
Yeah, and this only lasts 24 hours.
Okay.
So it's gone in 24 hours, so it's not a big deal.
All right.
That's
so we're
how long
just
as it
chit-chatting.
lasts. So, and if you guys are following Deborah, what's your Periscope handle?
It's Busy Bee Traveler.
Busy Bee Traveler. So she's also periscoping this.
And I don't even have any idea what periscoping
questions will come up here at the bottom.
It's actually a video app for Twitter.
Okay, whatever that is.
Okay, so here's what inquiring minds need to know. You're a platinum with Young Living. You've been doing this business for how many years now?
I've been involved with Young Living for 7 years.
For 7 years she's been doing this. So what did your life look like before you started with Young Living?
Well, I have a family and two children, and they are both now Young Living users also. I was disabled for 6 years from 2 back surgeries that I after a car accident, so I was in I had a lot of discomfort. And somebody shared Young Living with me, and I had oils put on. I put them on, and I've been oiling ever since. I oil every day, and I know some of the other questions are people say, what do I do first thing in the morning? First thing in the morning I do is get up and I do put my essential oils on for discomfort reasons, and also for energy to raise my frequency, things like that. Because I do know that at 8 a.m. my phone's going to start ringing, and I have to be happy and be nice to people. So I put on my joy and my harmony. I go, oh, there's that person calling again. Put on the oils to take care of business.
So that's okay. So you had back surgery. You were yesterday. I hope you don't mind me bringing up. You told me that you were at a stage where you were getting a divorce in your life. You were on disability at the time. So it was at this moment that Young Living was introduced to you, right?
That's correct.
Did you see how it was going to fit into your life for the next 7 years?
Oh, gosh, not that day, no. I not even probably the first couple weeks until I got my first check in the mail. And then I'm like, whoa, there's something going on here. So didn't understand multi-level marketing. I didn't really care. Wanted just to buy product and you'd be a product user. And then I was in Young Living 2 weeks, got my first commission check, was over $800. I'm like, well, this is interesting.
Not shabby.
Of course, I thought something was wrong. So I called Young Living. I said, I don't know what this check is. And they go, oh, that's your commission check, and this is how you got it, and this is what you got it for. I'm like, sweet. So I took that money, and I bought more oils, obviously. And it just has been a rollerball effect ever since. So now I'm platinum, almost diamond, and loving life, traveling around the world. Just got off the European cruise 2 weeks before coming here. So
you are a world traveler.
Just go. But it's been a lot of fun. It is fun. I don't want to say it's been, because it's still happening. It's still present time. So speaking of present time, we love that oil too. But I just love Young Living. I come to every convention, wouldn't miss any of them. There's just so much in this company that it's all positive. There's no negatives in Young Living. I mean, even if all you want to do is use product, there's still positives. If you want to be a business builder, most people that you talk to didn't get into Young Living to be a business builder. Most of my leaders all said, I do not want to build a business. I don't want to know about it. La, 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 I can't hear you. That kind of stuff. And they're now silver's almost gold. So, I was the same way. I mean, that's not where my interest was at the time, of course, till I got a check. And I'm like, well, this is kind of sweet, because now I'm divorced, and I can now have an income, and I can go. So I was able to move on, and she's tearing up, and don't start that. I love you.
Let me turn the camera around so you can see.
Yeah,
this is her upline here, right?
Sherry, wave Sherry. Yeah.
It's a great story. What would be the one piece of advice, words of wisdom, you had to give somebody, I'm assuming just getting started in this business?
One good piece of advice is never quit. Never quit. And the minute you quit, let me rephrase. Well, I can say it a different way. Number one, we all get no's. We all talk to people. We get a lot of people thinking we're weird. Whatever. Get over it. Move on to the next person, and just don't quit. Because if you ask any leader, or you look at the leaders, what's the one thing we all have in common? We didn't quit. You just keep on going. Don't stop.
She literally has a backbone of steel, though.
Literally. Yes, Superman.
So what advice for people watching, since I only have two, that if they're asking questions like, what would be a daily thing that you would do that keeps your business momentum always going?
One of them is when you see something in the downline viewer. Number one, first, every morning log in and look at your downline viewer.
Okay.
Check the auto ships from last night. Did they all go out? And if they didn't go out, if you know the people, contact them. If you don't, contact the leader in your organization that is their upline and let them contact those people. Because sometimes our credit cards expire.
Right.
We're not aware of it.
Yeah.
You know, we've been in 7 years. Of course your card's going to expire. Check these things and be in contact with your organization, your people. I don't do a lot on the internet. I don't do a lot on Facebook. I am not a techie. I went gold in Young Living without owning a computer, so you don't have to be all over the internet to do this. I built my business one person at a time, so I have a lot of the relationships with these people. Now, if I see an issue on somebody's order that they didn't go out, or it's under 100 PV and it's going to affect their check, chances are I've already talked to them at one point in the last 7 years.
Yeah.
Right? So I can call, just say, hey, how you doing? I haven't talked to you in 3 years. How's life? How the kids? Blah, blah, blah. And by the way, I noticed that your order was down or didn't go, whatever.
Yeah.
And most of the time they don't realize that. So, you know, it gives you that opportunity. Now let's make a lunch date. I haven't seen you in 3 years. I know you're busy. I'm busy. Okay, it's going to be 3 months from now. Fine. Block that day. That's for you and me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so block them far in advance, because you can't say, well, let's do lunch tomorrow. Everybody's got a reason why they can't.
Right.
So, okay, well, call me when you can. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Go through your...
Set the time.
It's now August. Okay, we can't do August. We can't do September. Let's look at October. Oh, you can do the 15th, so can I write my name in there? And don't book anything that day. And that is a day for you and your friend, you know, no matter what you choose to do, but that's your day.
That's awesome. So no matter whether or not because people are always busy. And they're always like, oh, let's get together. So now it's like, turn around and just say, okay, let's do something different here. Let's actually basically just get together on the calendar, even if it's 3 or 4 months
Absolutely.
away, because before you know it, it's going to be here.
Absolutely. And how many times do you say, I haven't seen you in so long, let's get together, and you never do. And you talk to them 3 months later, says, we have got to get together. And 5 months go by, we still got to get together, and you still haven't.
It's been a year.
Right.
But
Block
really,
it.
you made it a testament to this being a business of relationships.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a relationship building business, and some people are very successful doing everything online, and that's awesome. You know, I'm a personal person. I like to sit, I like to have lunch, I like to talk to you, get to know you. If you're crying, I want to cry with you. If you're laughing, don't tell me LOL. I want to hear you laugh out loud. You know, that kind of stuff. It drives me nuts. Somebody goes, oh, I'll say something funny, and they'll come back on a text, oh, LOL. I'm like, that's why I don't text. People send me 6-page text messages. I'm like, really? I hit send. What?
Yeah.
Don't do that to me. I don't have time to sit here and read fit. And too funny. I had somebody send me a text one time, and it had all these questions. It's like, what about this? What about that? How do I do this? How do I? And all in one text, 15 questions. So I'm like, oh God. So I sat down at my desk, I took out a pen, and I answered a question that was something like, are you available Monday? So my answer was yes. Yes, no, no, yes, no, no, no. So that's how I sent back the text. Yes, no, no, yes, no, 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 yes, maybe. And they come back with all these question marks. What? I said, go back and read your questions, and they match up accordingly to your questions.
Yeah.
I'm not going to type out a story. But anyway, bottom line is I'm on the phone more.
Yeah.
I'm more of a
But it's been
chit-chatter.
successful.
Yes.
Doing that.
For me, yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well,
so
I do know a lot of people, and there's one person in particular in our team.
Yeah.
She didn't even know how to run a computer, so all she had was phone numbers. So when she would sign new people up, she would literally call the company, and this is how she taught everybody. You have the book, you have the product guide, you have a phone. Use it. Perfect.
Right. And Young Living staff is awesome. If you have a question or you want them to help you enroll somebody, all you got to do is call them and they'll do it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to do all of this on your own. We have such a support team at corporate office that if there's something's not right, don't call and complain to your upline. You have the 800 number. Call Young Living. Fix it.
That's right.
Okay, here's my next question.
Okay.
We see how far you've come. We want to know how it's impacted your life from what it was. So, it's one thing to say you're platinum. Anybody that's not in Young Living isn't going to have a clue what we're talking about. So tell us, not maybe specifically what you're making, but tell us what it's afforded you in life now. You told us about being a world traveler. Give us a range of money maybe that a platinum makes. And, that way it gets us inspired and the people that are watching to achieve this level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as the abundance part of Young Living, it has definitely changed my life. Again, prior to Young Living, I didn't have any money. I was disabled, and basically, I was looking at living off whatever little bit of disability check I was getting. And with that said, just so you know, I make way too much money for the disability, so I haven't had that in years because I make way more than they're ever going to give me, and I'm not disabled so anymore. I'm not. So the traveling is huge. I've been able to help both of my children. They're in their 20s now with their college bills and with their anything. I took my daughter to Europe. We just had fun. We just bought purses and shoes and mommy's got it. No worries, mommy's got it. That kind of thing. And it's just fun to be able to do that and not worry. The average platinum, I think there's actually a chart out there on the average silver income, gold, platinum, but it's quite a wide range because it also depends on the depth of your people and how many silvers you have because of the silver bonuses or the leadership bonuses. So it depends on how many silvers or leaders you have in your downline. What rank are they? Because if it's their silver, you get 1 bonus. If they're platinums, you get 4 on them. So you can't really put a solid final answer to that. But I'm going to say an average platinum is 10 to 30 grand a month.
Awesome.
10,000 to 30,000 a month. I know. So with that said, that's just the beginning, really, it's never, the group just continues to grow. I've been here almost 10 days now. I've been here in Texas it'll be a full 2-week trip here for me, staying through A and B sessions. And I have only logged into my computer every morning to look at the downline viewers, see how many new people got put in while I was sleeping. That's another lovely thing about Young Living. I get paid to sleep.
So cool.
I get paid to sleep. We did the math one time. Sherry and I were traveling somewhere. We said, how much? Because people say, how much do you make an hour? Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Because I never figured it out. So we took how many hours are in a day times how many in a month, divided that. So we figured it out, and we want the 24 hours a day because we really do get paid 24 hours a day, whether you're sleeping or on a cruise ship or flying somewhere in Texas for 2 weeks and not really signing anybody up, right?
Right. I saw you yesterday after you'd been at the pool all morning.
Yes, I spent the whole day yesterday at the pool.
We're doing that.
And I had a few phone calls from some people in the organization, so I was working, so it was official. I can write it. I can write it all off. But and that's another beautiful thing is the tax stuff. We can write everything. My whole life is a write-off, literally, because everything I do is business oriented. Because Young Living's not a job. Young Living is a way of life.
Right.
It's just a way of life. So everything I do, if I go to see my mom, I can write off the gas to and from my mother's house because I'm taking her oils or talking to her neighbors over tea about oils. So everything in our day is related.
So how far are you going to go with this, Marlene? Is this are you at retirement stage, or are you going to take it to the next level?
I don't think Young Living leaders ever retire.
No.
And retire is a word that isn't in my vocabulary. Because, again, it's not a job.
Yeah.
You retire from jobs. You can't retire from life until the day you die, so that will be when I'm done.
Yeah.
Until then, I will just continue living life, loving life, and oiling up.
Awesome.
Right.
She's awesome, isn't she? Thank you so much for sharing. I know, send her some love. She likes that. We get used to that real quick.
screen here.
Yeah, she is great. Look at, see, they can post comments there at the bottom.
Thanks, whoever you are.
She is
come
great.
See, are they in Texas or they're
Yeah,
out,
if you're in
out,
Texas, come meet
if
Marlene.
You're in the, look, here comes my hearts.
There they are.
Yeah.
They love you. It's like a virtual applause.
That's fun.
Almost as bad as LOL, but
Oh, no,
it's
but
good.
that's still fun. It's my first time,
There you
so
go.
that's interesting.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, from somebody from Texas.
Isn't
Very
that
good.
cool? All
Fun.
right.
Thank you.
Bye now.